Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It's Garlaanx here, bringing you a new Neverwinter video. Today's video is going to be a discussion video. You can just minimize it, listen to me whine and complain as normal. It's not really whining and complaining. I'm baffled and confused by the title of the video. You can imagine we're going to be talking about the ADX, the Astral Diamond Exchange today, and something very suspicious caught my eye, and we have to talk about it because it just doesn't make logical sense to me. So we're talking about an influx of 13 million Zen onto the marketplace on the Xbox platform. Now, as far as I know, PlayStation platform, the PC platform, neither have been affected, which also kind of doesn't make sense to me. So, if you've been playing Neverwinter for any amount of time, you should know the Astral Diamond Exchange is where you trade for premium currency, etc., using Astral Diamonds, which is the in-game currency. Zen is the premium currency, and you can interchange the two. Now, for the longest time, there was never a backlog on Xbox. However, for about 2 years now, Xbox has experienced a backlog, which generally means that there's not enough people playing the game and purchasing Zen for real-life currency to then influx the market to players using essentially free currency in exchange. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this. Astral Diamonds, as of current, are completely worthless. People have millions upon millions upon millions of Astral Diamonds, and there's nothing to spend it on, right? Especially if you're a veteran player, been playing this game a substantial amount of time, you have accumulated a lot of Astral Diamonds. Now, if you're a newer player, not so much. Now, Cryptic has been putting money sinks in the game. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's get to the point. Let's get to this backlog. Like, look at this. It's gone down even since I noticed. So for the longest time, I want to say at least the past 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months, the Xbox platform ADX has been fluctuating around, let's just say 18 million to 19 million. We're going to use big, round numbers here. I'm going to round either higher or lower, just so, the Timmies and the Susies watching this video that hate my guts, they could follow along then. I want everyone to be able to take this information in and really think about it, because I personally would like an explanation. Now, again, it was up to around 19 million. I don't think it ever peaked past 20. I could be incorrect in that, but I don't think the backlog reached 20 million or higher on Xbox. So at least 6 to 8 months. Now, we did have some market fluctuations. It did drop down to about the 16 million threshold at one point in time. And that's not a big deal. Just like the real-life stock market, there are fluctuations on the ADX. It's either going to go up or down, depending on the influx of players in the game, how many people are actually spending real-life currency on Zen, exchanging it for AD, etc. Usually we see this in newer players coming into the game. Newer players want to come into the game, and it's a 9-year-old game, folks. 9-year-old game, 7 years on Xbox. New players just discovering the game need to catch up. So what are they going to do? They're going to swipe their credit card. They're going to buy the premium currency. They're going to then sell that premium currency for an Astral Diamond value. And then they're going to buy gear off the in-game auction house that they need, or at least they think they need, but they have no idea what they're doing. But that's essentially how the ADX works and how the market works in Neverwinter. PC is a completely different market. The PlayStation Network is a completely different market. Now, like I said, someone can leave me comments below and let me know the current backlogs on PC. I can log into PC. I'm just being lazy. But someone let me know what the PlayStation backlog is, because I don't know what's going on Xbox. This is extremely suspect and weird. So, again, we went from a peak value of 19 million and then just, recently, not even in the matter of a month, Like a month, not even a month and a half, maybe. We're under 6 million. 5.9 to be exact. We're talking about 13 million Zen that has entered the market. Where did it come from? That is my number one question, is where did it come from? Now, at first I thought, well, hey, maybe Cryptic just reset the ADX. They do that once in a blue moon, and this is what the new value has fluctuated to. People haven't placed their orders yet, etc. Because every order placed increases the backlog number. Right now, there's pending orders of 5.9 million Zen orders that are waiting to be fulfilled. That's how backlogs work. So, where did 13 million Zen come from? In a matter of a month and a half at most. Like, this went from 18 to 19 million, all of a sudden I look and it's at 6 million. What? How does that make any logical sense? So, of course, we have some theories. Now, the number one theory, of course, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here or whatever, but did Cryptic Studios really just inject 13 million Zen, aka their premium currency, into their own market? Because, as I mentioned in the video already, Astral Diamonds is a useless currency, right? Unfortunately, the premium currency is also useless for veteran players and any long-time player. Newer players will still buy things off the Zen market that they think they need, etc., to max out their account, bank space, whatever the case may be. For the longest time character slots, things like that. Race rerolls, etc., etc. There's always something for a newer player to buy, but veteran players have stockpiled most of the assets in this game for a very long time. So Zen is pretty much worthless. They haven't put anything in the Zen market that, you have to swipe your credit card and buy, essentially. Now, there have been numerous battle passes and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. But you don't need any of that. Even veteran players don't need any of the things in the battle passes unless they want them. For instance, everybody knows I collect mount skins. So if there's a mount skin, exclusive mount skin in the battle pass, then I buy the battle pass, just to get the mount skin. But all of the other things in the battle passes aren't really worth it, to be honest. The number one seller, I would assume, in the Zen market is going to be your VIP and, I'm assuming, coalescent motes. Maybe preservation wards. But there's nothing on the Zen market that is worthwhile to actually buy. It's a 9-year-old game, and Cryptic doesn't put new things in the Zen market that often. Now, I am going to bite my words on this because as of filming this video, it is November 24th. It is still Thanksgiving Day here in America. And Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year, starts tomorrow. Well, the sales already started in-game. And believe it or not, Cryptic put mythic collars in the freaking Zen store finally, now that you can just swipe your credit card and buy them. That's a whole nother video for tomorrow. But yeah, so now people have something to buy. That's a whole separate video. I don't want to get into it. But up until this point, there was nothing to purchase for Zen that veteran players would need, etc. So that's the number one theory. Did Cryptic really just inject 13 million of their premium currency into the game? That makes no sense to me. The only logical explanation for them doing that, and I want to hit on this point again that I mentioned earlier in this video about AD sinks, Astral Diamond sinks, taking Astral Diamonds out of the economy, right? So essentially, if we look at the numerical values and the valuation, what is 13 million Zen? Let's break it down. Again, we'll just do simple arithmetic so everybody can follow. We're talking about 13 million Zen. That essentially equates to about 113,000 USD, over $100,000 that they just injected into the market, presumably injected into the market. Another theory is, did some celebrity just decide to start playing Neverwinter and dropped $100,000 on Neverwinter? I don't understand. Did little Timmy and Susie, 12-year-olds discover, maybe they got early Christmas gifts this year and got brand new Xboxes and discovered Neverwinter? and got, mama and papa's credit card and swiped and times that by a couple thousand people. Like, I don't understand. You're not telling me, there's no one out there that is going to convince me that the player base influxed in such a short amount of time just because of Mod 24 to influx these kind of numbers. If we're talking about swings in the market, a 1 million Zen swing is a big swing. Just like in the stock market. Those are big numbers. Those are big ticks. 1 million to 2 million is a very large, substantial amount of money. We're talking about 13 million Zen. That equals, like I said, $113,000. Now, you're telling me Cryptic Studios just had breaking profit margins, quarterly profit margins for the fourth quarter of the end of the year? Get out of here, dude. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me that Neverwinter on Xbox just magically got 5,000 new players or more, 10,000 new players into the game because of Module 24, Underdark, and, the Salvators, and, all the lore behind. And you're not going to tell me that. There has to be some kind of logical explanation for how we went from 19 million down to 6 million. Again, 13 million Zen just magically appeared. What are we talking about here? Now, again, if we're talking about the Astral Diamond Syncs, they've been slowly introducing AD Syncs into the game, but they clearly haven't worked, I mean, the sheer amount of Astral Diamonds that's probably on the Xbox platform is, I want to say, in the high billion range. Not a trillion. I doubt it's a trillion. That's an astronomical amount of, currency. But look at players like myself that have, somewhere in the amounts of, I don't even know, 13 to 15 billion, billion with a B, AD. And I'm just one person. And there are other people out there that have billions with a B, of Astral Diamonds. So, as a company, and you're trying to suck as much AD out of the market, well, what do? Well, this is one way you can do it where you might think people might not notice. I don't know. I'm sure going to notice. I mean, we're talking a substantial amount of money, a substantial amount of Zen that was just, put right into the game, essentially. I don't know. If we're looking at an AD value here, so 13 million Zen at 750 AD each, you're talking about 9.7 billion AD that was sucked out of the market. Just magically gone. Did Cryptic Studios do that? Or are you telling me that there is that many people all of a sudden in the past month and a half swiping their credit card to buy things off the trade house? Because look at the trade house, folks. There are no high tier items that even cost millions of AD. The highest items in the game right now are mythic collars, right? And that market is now going to crash because, as I did mention, Cryptic for Black Friday is now selling mythic collars on the Zen store. Again, that'll be probably tomorrow's video because that's going to be a very long discussion as well. So, where are we at on this? I don't understand. Is the company really that desperate? Would they really sacrifice premium currency like that and inject it into their own market? I don't think they would. But again, someone give me some kind of explanation here because this is, it's baffling to me. 13 million Zen. I can, reiterate that 1,000 times over and over again until people understand the importance of that. And now, like I said, did all these people just get instant orders? If you had orders on the ADX, were they just filling like nonstop? Because usually on Xbox it took anywhere from like a month and a half, slowly creeping on 2 months. If you placed an order, that's how long it would take you to get your Zen. We'll just round it and say, a month and a half to 2 months it would take you to get your Zen. And now that's not the case. I mean, with a 6 million backlog, you're probably looking at less than a month So did all those people just get a whole bunch of Zen? Did a bunch of people that had, orders? And I don't understand. Are we talking about, a couple hundred people that are now sitting on, who knows, a ton of Zen? I don't understand. I myself, you can clearly see on your screen, have, 140,000 or whatever I have left right now, because I haven't been putting orders in myself, just because I'm lazy, to be honest. And I'm going to spend probably 40,000 of my own Zen just on these mythic colors. But again, that's tomorrow's video. So what kind of theories are we looking at here, folks? What is going on? We need to have a discussion about this. I would like some clarification on, where did 13 million Zen just magically appear from? Because like I said, you're not going to convince me. There's no one on this planet that is going to convince me. Not even the studio itself. Cryptic Studios could show me all the raw data of, traffic, of downloads and people logging in, etc. That's nonsense. Those statistics are nonsense. You're not going to tell me that 10,000 people just discovered Neverwinter, a 9-year-old game, again 7 years on Xbox. You're not going to tell me that Mod24 just brought in such an insane amount of influx of newer players that are swiping their credit card and then exchanging that for AD to buy in-game items. You're not going to tell me that. No one is ever going to convince me of that. So, like I said, there's a couple other theories. Everyone that had orders in hasn't been logging in the game, right? So they canceled their order, I guess. You would have to take your order down. So you're telling me that hundreds upon hundreds of probably thousands of people took their orders down off the ADX, and now it's only showing a 6 million backlog instead of the 19 million because all those people took their orders down? I mean, that is a valid theory if people are buying things for AD, but again, most people that are exchanging AD into Zen have more AD than they know what to do with, so AD is not a problem. A lot of people will tell me, people will spend a lot of money, a lot of AD, rather, on the Astral Lockbox, which is a horrible money sink. So, are they going to sacrifice their Zen Market ADX exchanges so they have liquid currency, aka Astral Diamonds, to buy Astral Lockboxes? I mean, that's a valid theory, but come on, really? Really? People out here opening thousands of Astral Lockboxes? That makes no sense to me, but hey, I've heard sillier things in life. I just need an explanation. We have to have a discussion about this. This is absolutely mind-boggling to me that we're, 13 million, $113,000 USD, folks. Again, maybe some celebrity just, discovered Neverwinter and dropped 100K. I don't know. That makes no sense either, I guess. But I honestly don't think Cryptic would influx their own market with their own premium currency. I mean, they're just essentially giving money up then, right? So either way, if you look at, like I said, the bigger picture, they've been trying to take Astral Diamonds out of the economy. This is definitely one way to do it. You're talking about 9.7 billion, billion with a B, the letter B, Astral Diamonds being taken out of the market. And if Cryptic did do that, then that's gone. That's gone forever, right? Because it's not just going to some other little Timmy that sold their Zen. If Cryptic came in and just dropped the hammer and bought 13 million worth of, dropped 13 million worth of Zen and took 9.7 billion AD out of the economy, I mean, that money's gone forever, right? That's their objective. That's their point of doing that. So I don't really have much more other to say than that. Did anyone else notice this? Did I miss something? Did they actually reset the ADX and I missed the memo? I haven't been watching Cryptic streams for, quite a while now, to be honest. I mean, it is what it is, guys. It's, it's a dying game to a degree. We'll be celebrating 10 years here in, another 5 months or so. So yeah, I don't know. I just needed to bring this to light. We needed to have a discussion about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the discussion. I would love for you to comment on the video down below and let's get some conversation going about this, because we're talking about substantial numbers here. Like I said, there's always influxes up and downward, just like the real stock market, right? Goes up and down. We were up to, well over 19 million. It would drop down a little bit, would hit 18 million, it'd go back up, etc. We were fluctuating around there for, 8 months or more. And then all of a sudden, within the past, month and a half, bam, 13 million, just like that. I don't know. I don't understand. So that's the video, guys. That's the discussion. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Come up with your own theories, because we're never going to know. We will never, ever know the truth to what's going on, because Cryptic will never release any of that information ever. So, hey, make your own hypothesis. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think about this. I don't think Cryptic itself is brazen enough to just fucking drop the hammer and 9.7 billion AD out of the market like that. 13 million Zen into the market that they just essentially gave everyone for free. And they would be out, 113,000 USD. Well over 100K in profits. Let me know what you guys think. That's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave me the comments below. Share it with your friends, man. Share it with your guild. Share it with anyone playing on Xbox. Share it with anyone on PC and PlayStation, too. I would love to hear the opinions of the other platforms. Like I said, PC's, backlog has been a thing for, years. PC has had backlog problems. If they were going to do this, I would assume they would do it on PC. PC has been around, longer. That's the OG. It's been around 2 years longer than Xbox. So the amount of Astral Diamonds on PC supersedes everything else. I honestly think they just give up on PC because there's no hope for, doing Astral Diamond syncs on PC, because the sheer amount of volume from, very early bugs and glitches in the game's infancy that just generated so much wealth. Those accounts are still out there, right? There's still Chinese accounts out there that have just ungodly amounts of Astral Diamonds. So I don't think there's any hope for PC. So their backlog is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. Xbox, I still think they have hopes for, because, a lot of people play console over PC. I know PC master race, I know. But me being an Xbox player myself, a lot of people still do play console. And new people are getting consoles every day. But you're not going to tell me that we just had an influx of, thousands upon thousands of people because of Mod 24, and they all just happen to discover Neverwinter because Cryptic's marketing is, top tier, right? They're advertising the hell out of Neverwinter, let me tell you. So, yeah. Leave me your theories below, guys. That's all I really got for you. I know this was a longer video, but we did need to talk about this. It's just unbelievable. The 13 million Zen just magically appeared out of thin blue air, essentially. So, that's all I got for you, folks. I love you all. If you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. This video was filmed on Thanksgiving Day. I'm very blessed for every single one of you out there watching my content, that has watched my content for, oh man, a long time. How long have I been on YouTube now? 7 years. And streaming as well. Thank you for all the continued support. As always, I'll see you guys real soon.